Welcome back, everyone, to Where the Water Tastes Like Wine. You're here with Real the Fever, otherwise known as DraxxKraven, when it's time to some story stuff, you know. Alright, which story has evolved in the telling? The story of the whippoorwill watching for death, wildly altered. It's a great story. So what's it turned into? Black-winged death taking the soul of a drunkard. Metal. Metal as fuck.
He's small for his age. Boy of 13 or so, sitting on an upturned bucket by the side of a tiny wedge of farmland. The dog, as though by contrast, is massive, an enormous yellow-brown mutt. He's called Rover, the boy explains.
Paul says he can't come with us.
Where?
West.
You notice the Model A truck on the yard, piled high with furnishings and trunks and bags and knots of rope to tie it all together. And upon all that, too, yet more dust and grit.
Paul says it has to be better.
Why can't Rover go?
With one toe tip, he scratches a parabola on the dead, dry ground.
Paul says we can't afford to feed Rover no more.
You can't tell where the blonde of the dog's coat ends and the omnipresent dust begins. Same goes for the boy's hair.
Will you take him?
I should.
Rover follows you eagerly after you feed him the tiniest sliver of jerky. But a few hours later, he snaps to attention, as though hearing some distant noise your ears can't catch. The last you see of him are the markings left by his dirty pelt on the leaves of the underbrush.
Well, it was blessed to know you, Rover. The boy and his dog.
A family of 9 invites you
Jesus.
into their home for a meal. Hogs roam free in the yard. They wallow in shady patches of cool mud, not paying any mind as you pass.
Talk about feast and famine.
During supper, the hard wind puts an awful burden on the walls. The glass dishes rumble on the table, but the mother seems calm.
Can't butcher a hog in these parts without me, Ma, hollering for pig's feet.
Could we share?
The mother's heavy sigh gives you the impression her children ask this often.
Me, Ma, wants more pig's feet. Heaven can provide.
Fair enough, ma'am. Fair enough. Thank you very much. Alright. Who is this new fellow? Dupree, the Queen of Diamonds.
You look good, honey. You got a light? You like a good story?
Oh my, ma'am. Hello.
I like to hear about people and make bets with them.
I know, someone you should never bet against.
I like to hear about the weird, handsome people. Get convinced by the rich jackasses who'll play blackjack and lose into the night. Dames who are lit cigarettes burning to the end. I want to be around furious people who use me and I use them. Are you one, stranger?
No, I don't believe so, but I do know someone who
Come
is.
close to me.
Oh my.
Got any stories with ghosts or murderers or blood or something like that?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, a few. Huh. Dead man by the abandoned railway. Well, you wanted a story about a murder. I got a murder for you.
Sounds like you're trying to sell me something with a sad tale. If you want to do that, honey, you gotta make it seem real.
Damn.
I don't know if you've been on the road that long, stranger. 'Cause you ain't got that exhaustion in your face about moving 'cause you have to.
Not 'cause I have to so much.
Sometimes you just can't with people. And you, well, you look so hungry for talk right now.
You put a lot of words in my mouth, ma'am.
Sometimes I'm in a hold'em with 5 other people and I look around and I think, I ain't been alone for 5 hours, and I might set fire to this whole place and walk out of here. You ain't there yet.
I suspect not.
Hey, got any exciting stories? Like the movies?
Exciting stories. Killers on the street. Not much more exciting than that.
Sounds like you're trying to sell me something with a sad tale.
How is that sad?
If you want to do that, honey,
Oh my God,
the
okay.
law, I can get by with the law. The law thinks I'm a victim, a sad girl of the streets, a damaged girl, a girl who ain't got no fate and whose daddy didn't love her. My daddy's dead, and all cops are in my pocket, stranger. I will tell you that if I tell you anything. The law is bad for us Roman kids. It does not serve us. But you learn to get that sad, pale girl on. They love that. Sometimes you gotta promise them something more and... Well, I don't say it's pleasant, but you born in a body. Sometimes people treat you like you need the power taken from it. Hey, got any exciting stories?
Alright. Exciting. I got weird stories, scary stories, exciting stories. Pico's Bill, the cowboy who tamed the wind. How's that for exciting? You want a tall tale? I got you one.
Well, they should let you make the movies, honey.
Thank you, ma'am.
I used to think it was adventure, you know? Conversations, curiosity that made me road trip casino to backroom across these United States, but it's the thrill. God, yes. Gosh, the suckers. I love to watch suckers lose. You know, you'd love it too if you came and saw that burning pit in their stomach. It's the want, you see? Oh, it's beautiful. Hey, got any exciting stories? Like the movies?
You're a wild gal, Dupree. Impress. That might be considered sad by her standards. Exciting stories. Scary stories. Lost ring. No. I got scary stories, but I don't have any exciting stories right now. Huh. Well, I guess I'll tell the tale of Mason's loss, focusing on the exciting parts.
Honey, thrills is the stuff I live on. That one will keep me going. You know, I get cleared out now and then.
Really?
Like being hit in the stomach, like being slapped up good and proper when you watch the chips move away from you. My portrait's on every good casino's wall, sweetheart, but I always come back like a bad penny. Because I can't lose, and I won't. And I'll take everything you got, and losing ain't shit to me when I can get back up. Hey, got any exciting stories?
Let's give the storm generated by the gigantic bird. See what that counts as.
Honey, thrills is the stuff I live on. That one will keep me going. A long time ago, I left that little hole I grew up in and started to make my home wherever I was. I don't regret it. I took a pack of cards and hopped on a cargo train. And when it stopped by someone interesting, I'd let them take me to where the law can't see. And you know what's home in this here country? People. No one loves harder and tries harder than these countrymen. And at night when the grasshopper's squeaking, I think they singing something patriotic about trying luck and failing and trying again. Next time, let's up the stakes, shall we?
Let's shall.
Why don't we spend some time with bourbon and 5-card stud? You bring the bourbon, of course. And when the moon's fuller, I might let you in on some secrets on life. Have you any?
I might have a few. Well, she's just gone north a ways. That'd be funny if I could tell her her own story. Stop it. Stop whistling. Alright. Revenge of the Passenger Pigeon. Oh, is this the story Grew in the Telling? The Killer Pigeons. The Revenge of the Passenger Pigeon. They're back for more. Alright. I need to change my stories around. I need some exciting stories. Man made molasses in the southeast. I'll throw in Rocio's story just so I got something to tell, you know. I don't need the mysterious gospel and morality play. The family of pig farmers around Miami. The idol guarded by the talking snake. Yeah, that might do something. I want to keep the Leatherman because he's I got him halfway to Awakened. The Lost Ring in California. The new grandfather around San Antonio. I'll throw in Fidelina's Tale just so I have it. Thirsty cotton pickers down by Mobile. Might need a funny story, you know. So I will put the woman who hid from the cows back in there. Revenge of the passenger pigeons. Gotta keep that one. Soldier who came home to find his girl getting married around Chicago. The man who loved his very special horse. The 2 girls in the haunted house near Portland. I'll throw in Cassidy's verse just so I got it. The deer who chose death over enslavement. That's good. That's sad. That's I don't know exactly what that's. I think I'm gonna replace it with the Thunderbirds because that's exciting. Woman who staged her own murder might be exciting. Little Ben struggle, gonna keep that. Grifter, that's a funny one, so I don't need that. Blinded to the threat of death. Huh. I don't know what that one might be, so I'm gonna grab that. Where's the search? Oop. Alright, what do we got? What do we got here? I'll keep the woman selling grease. That one sounds fun. Dead man. Yeah, she's already heard that one, so it won't do me no good anyway. Walking Willis around El Paso. The murdering twins. Gonna keep that one. She might like that. Creepy Mill. Yeah, she'll like that one. Girl with the strange stones. I'm gonna get rid of that. I don't like telling that one anyway. I'll take the Bearer Preys on Travelers. There we go. Everybody loves that one. Too sad for my purposes. I'll take the Jackrabbit if you don't mind. Black Winged Death. Gotta keep that one. It's too strong to leave behind. Dead Boy in the Grain Silo. Tree with the Bottles. Give me the Tree with the Bottles, man. Louis Ames Violin. The Old Janitor. Feuding Architects. I'll take the Feuding Architects. That one's good. Everybody loves that one. Get rid of Killers on the Street. I'll take the Strange Child Who Demanded a Toll in the Southwest. That one's kind of exciting. Rider in the Woods. Give me the Ghost of the Well-Heeled Hobo. That one might do me something. And the Mischievous Ghosts. Do I have anything new in my inventory? Oh, I can return to a location? Okay, I can use the dice to go to Miami. Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. I will remember that I can do that. Hell, there's some people I ain't even met yet. Miles of smiles. Alright. Back to it. Northward and onward. Oh, this gets so much easier. I thought you had to hold down shift in order to keep whistling, not just guessing it right. So I've been holding shift and Q to hitchhike and pressing arrow keys and... Oh, okay. This is so much easier now. Except for when I'm loading in terrain and it blows up. You... Damn it. Alright, on to Dupree. Chapter 2. Wait, story grew in the telling. I'd best pick that up. Might need it, you know? Oh, huh. You sure this bus stop with an old man who shifts from foot to foot, thumbing his suspenders and watching the passing traffic with anxious focus. Hey, want to hear a good story? With the air of a man who's distracting himself from something, he stumbles quickly through a tale about a trickster who lures humans with magic stones. Confusing himself now and again, backtracking, adding new details out of order, you barely piece it together. Wait a second. He's talking a twisted version of the story about the girl with the strange stones, but massively changed. It's true, the old man insists, turning his wincing eyes back toward the road, and with that, the conversation seems to be over. What has it turned into? The trickster who lures humans with magic rocks. Clever, clever. Dupree, we meet again. Trouble ahead and trouble behind.
I always knew you'd come loping back my way and catch me checking for marks. How you been, traveler? I'm afraid I got myself in some damn tight spots since we last made bets with each other. It's the way of the world.
Oh, really?
You give too much, someone gonna take away too much. Just don't mind me if I seem like I'm wincing. It ain't you. It's just love making its way to hell. Come over. Come sit.
Thanks, Dupree.
Got any stories with ghosts or murderers or blood or something like that?
Yeah, I got some of that. How about the story of the Black-Winged Death taking the soul of a drunkard? Is that spooky enough for you?
Sounds like you're trying to sell me something with a sad tale.
Wah.
Oh, this? Oh, I'm sorry. It's nothing. I guess it's been 7 nights now. Still hurts. Sometimes I shift my ribs and I think I feel something move wrong.
Oh, Jesus.
It'll heal by itself.
I wouldn't be so sure, man.
Hey, got any exciting stories? Like the movies?
Alright. Exciting stories. Where are those Thunderbirds? Here we go, the Thunderbird people. That one's always been exciting for people to hear.
Honey, thrills is the stuff I live on. That one will keep me going. Freedom's a trap. The more they tell you you have it, the more they've taken it away.
Ain't that right? Freedom is something that you just know you have.
The more you try to move toward it, the more your legs get deeper into the web.
I ain't so certain about that.
I left jail one morning and the jailer said a sweet goodbye. And I walk out into the town square and a man spit on me for looking like I weren't dressed for outside. Hey, got any exciting stories? Like the movies?
Alright, exciting stories. Feuding Architects. I think that one might be funny. Legendary Gwen Mache, would that be considered exciting? I hope so. Otherwise, I just wasted this one.
Well,
Yes!
well, they should let you make the movies, honey.
Holy shit! All the way to Awakened.
Of course I can't go to the cops. What would the cops do but arrest me, a known grifter gal? And even if I try to say the boy who did this to me were ripping off casinos, you think they wouldn't just pin that on me? Damn you, stranger. Don't ever go to cops with a man in mind. They'll ignore you for the numbers. Numbers are a girl's enemy.
Huh.
Got any stories with ghosts or murderers or blood or something like that?
I could spare one more. Would you consider the story of the missing people in Strange Lights to be frightening?
God damn, you're giving me the chills, sweetheart.
Sweet. Alright, I'll tuck that one away for later.
You walk by one place and suddenly you got a jarring feeling of deja vu. That feeling like you've been in circles but no one remembers you or knows you're there. That's what life feels like. Like walking in circles like roulette. And sometimes it's your number and most of the time it ain't, and you gotta store that energy, I learned. Store it for when you win. Hey, got any exciting stories? Like the movies?
Sorry, Dupree, I've got to be moving on. Thank you very much for your time this evening, but farewell.
All this heavy stuff, it's nice to have someone to pay attention. Soothe my bruises, let the dice be. You want to play a few cards with me before you move on? Of course you do. Let's play slow for a while, and you tell me a tale?
Story grew in the telling, Dupree's tale. Looks like they all got 3 chapters, and I'm about to go into chapter 3 tomorrow. So if you liked what you saw, if you want to continue the adventure, please hit subscribe. And if you think that what I do is really keen, you can send me a couple bucks monthly on Patreon. And I can use that money to do fantastic, amazing things like make more videos, start streaming, hire us to do cool shit, and do the coolest thing I can think of. Unlock the first character's chapter 3 tale. Good night, everyone.